Controversy is a staple of the NRL and any other sport. Players have seen their careers rise and fall due to these controversies, so let's explore these stunning moments that have shaped the NRL's history. Number 10. Ben Barba's downfall. Ben Barba's career was marred by a series of controversies that tarnished his reputation within the rugby league community. His struggles with gambling and alcohol addiction were well documented, often leading to erratic behaviour and performance issues on the field. Additionally, Barba faced serious domestic violence allegations that further compounded his problems off-field. NRL CEO Todd Greenberg aptly summarised the situation during one of the tumultuous seasons, stating that the year's preseason was a complete train wreck. We have run out of patience and tolerance for misbehaviour off the field. Number 9. The Blues and Maroons brawl. The 1995 State of Origin series witnessed one of the most infamous incidents in rugby league history, an organised brawl between the New South Wales Blues and the Queensland Maroons. The tension had been reaching its limit between the two teams throughout the series, and it had all come to a head in Game 2. In a premeditated move, both sides engaged in a full-blown brawl. Players from both teams exchanged punches, leading to a chaotic and unprecedented scene on the field. The referees struggled to regain control, and when the dust had settled, numerous players had been suspended. Even though this event may not be as recent as others on the list, it still plays an important role in the history of brawls in the NRL. Number 8. Paul Gallen and Nate Myles. It all began in a 2013 State of Origin match when tensions between the two players boiled over into a fiery on-field confrontation, with Gallen hitting Myles. This turn of events happened when Gallen had enough of Myles' dirty tactics, and after a confrontation it escalated. The intensity of their rivalry spilled over into post-match interviews, with both players fueling the flames. For this, it wasn't just about the game, it was personal, and fans couldn't get enough of it. In 2020, Paul Gallen opened up about what led to this, while Billy Slater, a teammate of Myles, remembered the story a little bit differently. Number 7. Matt Lodge's outburst. In 2015, while in New York, the then 20-year-old player was involved in a highly publicized incident where he terrorized a family in their own apartment. The incident led to his arrest and legal battle in the US. Following the incident, he underwent therapy and counseling, turning his life around. His remarkable transformation and dedication to self-improvement were chronicled by various media outlets, including the Sydney Morning Herald and The Guardian. His story was a testament to the power of second chances and the capacity for individuals to change, as he signed a contract with the Broncos in 2018, which lasted 3 years, and his career isn't over yet. Number 6. Andrew Johns admitted to doing drugs. Former Australian Rugby League icon Andrew Johns was banned from participating in any World Cup related activities with the Wallabies. This decision came after Johns was discovered with an illegal substance in London. During routine inspections at an underground railway station, authorities detected an illicit substance in Johns' possession, following the vibrant Notting Hill Carnival. Later, he admitted to consistently using drugs through his career, as he had many other addictions through the years. This created awareness about drug use for pressures, especially as a professional athlete. His career was incredible, becoming a Hall of Famer as well. Number 5. Danny Williams' explosion. In a moment that left rugby league fans stunned, Danny Williams found himself on the wrong end of a high tackle by Tiger players Mark O'Neill. William took matters into his own hands, quite literally. With emotions running high and frustration boiling over, he walked up to O'Neill and unleashed a powerful punch squarely to the jaw. Williams' swift retaliation resulted in a suspension that had him sidelined for 18 weeks. It was a moment that would be remembered for its intensity and the heavy price both players paid for their actions. Many figures and fans took a stance on whether this action was justified or not, but ultimately there's never one right answer. Number 4. John Hopewadi's cancer awareness. The former rugby league player became infamous for a series of incidents where he was accused of inserting his fingers into his opponent's rear ends. In 2001, he was playing for the Tigers against the Cowboys when he was caught sticking his finger up his opponent's bottoms. He managed to do this 3 times before he faced a 12-week suspension. These eyebrow-raising actions demanded a response, which Hupawate gave, claiming that he was raising awareness for prostate cancer. John Hupawate's name will forever be associated with a spectacle that will continue to astonish and bewilder sports enthusiasts for years to come. Number 3. The Bulldogs' salary cap breach. In 2002, the Bulldogs had started much more promisingly than usual, as they had won 17 games straight at the time. After an announcement though, they were sent to last place as they had been cheating the salary cap systematically. Club officials were charged with fraud, theft and forgery and faced 9 years of jail. The Bulldogs were stripped of their season's achievements, even though they would have still won 3 more games than the minor premiership winners of the time. They went way over the salary cap and managed to sneak it by officials consistently for many weeks until they were exposed, but they would have had one of the greatest seasons in history if they had not been discovered. Number 2. The Battle of Brookvale. The Battle of Brookvale was a fight that broke out between the Storm and the Sea Eagles. 25 minutes into a game, a brawl broke out between Adam Blair and Ben Stewart, which had to be broken up. The fight began on the sidelines as they were sent off, but then a taunt from Blair pushed Stewart over the edge. Multiple teammates attempted to break it up, and when they calmed down, Blair was faced with a 5-game suspension and Stewart with a 3-game one. While most controversy is settled, it is still talked about today as a big event of the time, as it left a mark on the rugby league wall and its fans. The event created a lot of controversy, with people picking sides on whether it was justified or not. Before we see the last one, it would help out the channel a lot if you could scroll down and turn that subscribe button grey. Doing that tells me that you guys like these videos and want to see more like it. And with that, let's get on to number 1, the Sharks doping controversy. In 2011, allegations of doping practices and their use of unapproved supplements rocked the team and tarnished their reputation, leading to a lengthy investigation. The scandal revolved around the club's controversial sports scientist, Stephen Dank, who had allegedly administered players with questionable substances that were not approved by the Australian Sports Anti-Doping Authority. The investigation, which would span several years, uncovered a web of secrecy, alleged cover-ups, and ethical breaches that left fans and players disillusioned. As the saga unfolded, key players faced suspensions, fines, and the threat of tarnished careers, further intensifying the drama and the situation. This controversy ultimately left a stain on the team's integrity, and it will not be forgotten that easily. There we have it. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and comment anything we might have missed or got wrong, and I hope to see you in the next one.